Okay, y'all, we're just going to put in a water line from right there. We're going to connect it up. We're going to run it about 130 foot, and we're going to run it that way. We're going to run it all the way around, dig it with the tri-code. This time we're only putting it 2 foot. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the depth of this. Find our 2 foot mark. We're going to use this bolt right here as a reference, and we'll be 2 foot in the ground. It needs to be 16 to 24 inches anyways in the state we're in, so that's what we're going to use. Let's get this thing started. Oh yeah, you got to turn on the power, don't you? There we go. One thing I forgot to do is check. I had to do a slope up. So what we got here is, looks like 2 foot 5 inches. And I forgot to double check the bucket and make sure we're running 2 foot. And that looks pretty well like 2 foot. So the bolt's right on, and now we're gonna keep on digging on out. Now we have our slope up very slow, other than all these rocks we're hitting. What wound up happening, the reason all these rocks are in here, number one, you gotta have the money for all the sand you're supposed to put underneath and on top of it. Number two, I was by myself doing the whole water line, so I was kinda in a hurry because I had a rental. So I just reburied it. Let's get the rest of this dug. All right, the bad thing about West Virginia is we have got rocks everywhere. I pulled 2 big ones out, one there, one there. I broke that one and left most of it in there. And now, I'm gonna show y'all digging this one out. I hope it ain't real big. Just to show y'all, this little machine does pretty good. I'll give it that. But you got to know how to run it. I ain't saying I know how to run it. I'm just sitting there saying that you got to know how to run it. That make any sense to y'all? I kind of dug that a little deep right there. That's okay. Okay, y'all, here's how far we made it. We already had some of this dug, but this thing is doing about 25 foot an hour through this rocky ground. See the rocks? I buried another one over there, a big one, and another one right there. So it ain't doing too bad. There's another one buried underneath there, and then you saw the two I pulled out right there. So 25 an hour, this is gonna take us a little while. I will probably be putting a line in about 5 o'clock this evening. It's 11 o'clock right now. Let's see how it goes. Well, y'all, I'm going to show you how much we got done so far. I got done, whatever the heck. Either way, I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to run the line out and around the porch so I ain't got to take it apart. And then, right there's as far as I got to go. Done got the rest of it dug. Now, the reason I put the dirt over on the right-hand side right here is because I have to get the track hoe in right here and meet at the midpoint sideways. So I'll be right there. But here is everything got done. Now I had a little issue at the beginning. I was going 3 foot again, so now I'm 2.5 foot. A lot of dirt, y'all. But it does all right. But I did find out that you need to dig about 2.5 to 3 foot. Don't dig no more of a stretch, or else you're going to have a problem getting the depth of it. So we are going to take a break because it's overheating, and I need to run out and get some more gas. So there we are. Let's get the rest of this done. Well, we got the whole thing dug. All the way around. And right here's where our center point is, where we connected the two together, made a nice big hole right there. All right, y'all, got it all buried back, and I don't know what possessed me to do this, but look at this. Big old rocks, more big old rocks. I'm gonna have to go through all this. I gotta rebury this to the pool, the little wire there, so that's fine. It's buried underneath all that dirt right there too. I mean, what was I thinking? But see, I'd done all this by myself last time, and I had a rental, so I was in a hurry. I mean, look at all these rocks. There's another big one. I gotta get these ones out of here and bring in some dirt, I guess, and refill. Look at that. Them things ain't small either. I mean, there's my foot. Well, my foot looks big on this, man. It's pretty good. Okay. Got just a little bit more to do. You can see where I dug it out over there and reburied it. I got just that little pile of dirt right there to fill in these little gaps right here. Little Trico did all right for 95-degree weather. We did have it overheat. I had to shut it down a couple times. It just overheated. I overheated, let's put it that way. And Carrie, you ain't helping none. Got it all nice and cleaned up, and even got it up underneath there. Got where it drained a little bit, and man, am I glad this is over. 95 degrees, the camera was overheating, and it shut down. So that's why I couldn't get all this buried. So what I did get, I'll put on here. Well, y'all will see it anyway. I need to tighten up the track on the Trico too. Look at this. That one's loose. I didn't even see that. Man, I wore that one out. Look at that. So we'll tighten up the tracks on those. Let's see what the other side looks like. So it done pretty good. This one's tight. Now the other side's the side I threw the track on. I should have showed y'all putting that back on, but that's okay. It's pretty easy. All right, y'all, that's going to be it. Y'all enjoy. Have a good day, and we will see you all on the next one.